Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Cook with Ron. So before we start our video, I'd like to remind you, please guys, don't forget to share, subscribe and like. So today we'll be preparing bread and these are ingredients I'll be using. 1 kilogram of wheat flour, 2 tablespoons of yeast, I'll be using like 4 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, 2 cups of warm water and Blue Band or butter. So our first step will be like putting 2 cups of warm water, four tablespoons of sugar, mix it very well. Then you put 2 tablespoons of yeast. After putting sugar and yeast, we'll cover it and leave it here for 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, you can see like it was double size, the yeast. I'll add a little bit salt, a half tablespoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. And I'll give it a mix. And our next step, remember I told you we'll have 1 kilogram of flour. We'll start like mixing the flour. Don't put all of it, you put little by little. Then you start mixing with your hand. This process is going to take me like 10 to 15 minutes. And I'll show you what's that. So you can see now, like it has to get a little bit hard when you do this process, because now I can no longer like do it in this bowl. So I'll shift it to put it on the table. If I do that, I'm going to need to make sure I put a little bit flour. Then I'll shift it here. And I'll continue with the same thing, the same process for like more 7 minutes. As you can see, like every time when you do this more, it starts, in the beginning it was sticking on the hands. Now it started like to be a little bit good, because no longer sticking on the hand. That means like I'm almost there. I need to continue doing the same thing for more few minutes. Now it has been 15 minutes. Now it's so like, now everything is all done. Our next step will be like to put it in the shape, like good way, like a ball. Then we bring back our ball and we put a little bit oil, because we will leave it here for a few minutes, and put it all over it. You can use your hands. If you have a brush, you can use the brush. Then we'll bring our dough, put it inside. Don't forget to take a bit flour on top, because you want to stick on our towel we'll put. Then we cover it and we'll leave it here for 1 hour. Now after an hour, you can see like our dough has double sized, actually almost triple. So our next step will be to try to mix it before we move it in the bowl. Then we'll put it on there, cover. Now I'll be dividing in 2 parts. It doesn't matter, because to me it won't be equal parts, but I'll do 4. I'm going to use my hands like this. I'll be doing the same thing to 3 of them. When the soup is done, we'll use our flour. You just put it aside. put it here because we don't want to stick on the table. Then we'll continue the same process. Just put a little bit flour all over the table. And then start doing another step right there. When I'm done with that, I'll start folding it. Sorry. At the end, you try to use it with your fingers a little bit. Make sure like it all stays together like that. Then put a little bit flour on top of it. Like that. Then I'll put it aside, and I'll go ahead with the same thing. I've been preparing my shapes in 3 equal parts, and as you can see, I have prepared my plate. I put like butter all over it. So now I'll press this here, and I'll cover it again, and I'll leave it here for 15 to 30 minutes. It has been 20 minutes. You can stack it, the bread is downsized, the dough. So what I'll do, I'll put it inside in the oven, and I'll switch on to 40 minutes. The degrees 250 degrees Celsius. Our bread has been like in the oven for 30 minutes, so you can see now like it's almost ready. We'll wait for more 10 minutes to remove it. Yeah. The bread is ready, so the next step will be removing it in the oven. Wow, that's beautiful. And because I wanted it to be a little bit soft and to remove this flour on top of it, I'll put a little bit butter on top, just like this. You can use the brush, but as I told you in the beginning, I love using my hands. When you are done with that, we'll cover it and leave it here for 10 minutes. It has been 10 minutes. Now everything is ready. You can see how soft it is. It's really soft. Now the next step will be like seeing how it looks inside. It's really soft. Wow. It's still a little bit hot. We'll give it more time, but it's really like beautiful. This is really good. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video, and please don't forget to share to your friends, family and everyone, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.